Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Garage. Listen, I want to address a couple comments I got about the drinking age being 18 back in the 60s. Was a crazy time. We used to go down the beach, like I told you before. Every once in a while, a whole bunch of us would meet down there and you could go get takeout beer, a case of beer. It was in cans, and the zip tops used to come off. They didn't just fold back and fold the thing in, they used to pop off and used to make chains out of them and necklaces and things. So what we used to do is we used to go to the bay and we used to rent a couple 18-foot wooden rowboats. That's what it was then. The boats were made out of wood. They did leak and they gave you something to bail the water out during the day. But we would rent one of those or two of those, put about 6 or 8 people in each boat, and like a 25 horsepower motor. I mean, you couldn't ski or anything. But we used to go out to one of the sandbars when the tide went down. If you're familiar with the beach, the tide goes down and a big, huge sandbar would appear. And we had the whole place to ourselves on the sandbar. So we'd beach the rowboats. We had our beer, and that's where we spent the day. We could go swimming, you could go sunbathing, you could just hang out in the boat. We brought a radio with us. It was an old transistor radio, so you had to have some good batteries with that. But yeah, we used to have a party either on the bay or in the boat out on the sandbar away from everybody. You couldn't leave a mess there. The local police, they did have some marine police, they called them, would come around and make sure you weren't doing anything too stupid or crazy. Really didn't get in any trouble for driving drunk because we had a slow boat anyway. I mean, today you see a lot of people get in trouble because they have a high-speed boat, a very powerful boat, and they've been drinking. We didn't have any of that. We had a slow boat, was probably overloaded at the time, but we had some cold beer, some pretty girls, nice sunshine, and a private sandbar that we used to party on. That was down in the South Jersey shore. It was crazy. I mean, it was great. We used to rent boats in Wildwood, Avalon, Townsend's Inlet, outside of Sea Isle City, Ocean City, all through that South Jersey communities. We met people down there. They had different ideas, and it was any idea to get out and party on the boat. And like I say, the drinking age was 18. You could go in, even if you were 16, 17, as long as you looked the age. Don't really remember them carding anybody. As long as you were old enough to look like you could grow a mustache, they would sell you the beer. So that was the crazy times. Drinking age was 18. I want to thank the comments from TJ. He experienced some of that too. TJ's a regular. TJ, always appreciate your comments. Keep them coming. Noy, he also had an experience at 15 years old where he was. And you can read the comments below and hear his story. Appreciate it, Noy. Nice to hear from you. And he had some wild experiences up in his neck of the woods too. Would like to hear more about that, Noy. So tell me some more about your story. We'll cover more of that. The bars did flip over from an older crowd to a younger crowd. The bartenders flipped over from older gentlemen serving draft beer to the old timers to younger guys handing out 4-ounce glasses of beer. You could get 6, 7, 8, 9 glasses of beer for $1 back then, and you just hand them out to your friends. It was crazy. We did, after a while, got tired of going to the bar. It did start to get a little too crazy. We used to get takeout beer and go to somebody's backyard or some corner of some park or something like that and just party by ourselves. So it was a couple dozen of us that hung out like that. But drinking age was 18. I forget how long it lasted. It only lasted a few years that I remember. It got too crazy. Politicians changed their mind. So they went back to 21, even though you could still get drafted when you were 18. And some of the guys that used to go to the strip clubs, and the strip clubs, most of the audience was younger than the dancer. That's how crazy it was. It was just nuts. I mean, so I guess I don't blame them for changing it back because a lot of kids don't have good sense at that age. A lot do. I shouldn't say a lot. Get myself in trouble with that. But drinking age at 18 was wild and crazy. A lot of different things we did. Love to hear your story. Give me a comment here about what you did when you were 18 and if your state had legal drinking. Appreciate hearing from you. Listen, appreciate you watching Mike's Garage. Would really appreciate more subscribers Ring the bell so you hear when we put up another video. Be safe out there, everybody. The world is getting crazy. I don't even want to get into that. So take care of yourself. Do something nice for a stranger. Okay? Goodbye for now.